Today, we are going to learn about the significance of number 18. I have developed my own system of numerology which associates the letters to numbers. I associated the English alphabets from A to Z with numbers 1 to 26, and then I added vowels A, E, I, O, U for the numbers that come after that. So, for example, number 27 represents A followed by A. I also added prime numbers as the third entry. The third part of this number will be prime number, which represents the evolutionary phase of the physical material as well as the life. So in a way, this table represents the evolution of life, material as well as life. If you want to know more about this, you can as well watch my video for which I will leave a link in this video. Now, what is the significance of the number 18? Here you can see the number 18 represents the letter R. This is the system used by the Indian classical music system called Carnatic Sangeeta. So, in which they associate the Devanagari Lipi, letters of Devanagari Lipi, with numbers 1 to 9 and 0. 1 to 9 are 9 and 0 is 10th. So, you can see number 1 is associated with letter Ya and number 8 is associated with Ja. And you can as well watch the caption here, Ankanam Vamato Gati, meaning numbers should be read from right to left. So number 18 should be read as 81, so which associates the 8 with Ja and 1 with Ya, we get Jaya. I was very surprised to know that Vyasa, when he wrote MahaBharatha, he called it Jaya. So the original name of MahaBharatha was Jaya. And there were 18 parvas in MahaBharata, 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, 18 Akshohinis or contingents of army in MahaBharata. The war of MahaBharata ended in 18 days. So now you can see how much importance the number 18 has in Hindu mythology. There is a story about two servants of Vishnu, Jaya Vijaya, asking Vishnu a boon to fight him the next incarnation, and he allows them, and they fight each other, and it's Mahabharata is a story of those Jaya Vijaya causing the Narameda. So now this is one more important thing is of the number 18 is Chai. The word Chai in Hebrew is a combination of Chet and Yod. In Hebrew Gematria, they add up to number 18. And the word Chai means basically alive. So the number 18 is significant in every religion. And now we will know the actual reason why it is so important in every religion. And you may have heard L'chaim. L'chaim is the way they greet, Hebrews, Jews greet, that means to life. This is the other thing. This is the 18th rune, Germanic rune, called Berkana, which represents rebirth, reminds that every ending brings a new beginning. So it is basically a cycle of life and death. This letter or rune represents life and death. It is very much similar to number 8, right? So 1 is returning back to the source. 8 is coming back to life. I mean, the cycle goes on and on. That is what the number 8 represents. Number 8 represents the infinity. And let us see the most important part, actually. The great schism of the beast number 36 cube. 36 cube was divided into 24 cube, 18 cube, and 30 cube. So this is where the great schism happened. In Hinduism, we call Brahma and Saraswati. 24 cube is Brahma, 18 cube is Saraswati, and in Gnostic mythology, 24 cube represents the Gnostic school of thought, 18 cube represents the Proto-Indo-European school of thought, or the Aryan thought. As number 18 is R in English letters, we can call it Aryan. 24th letter is X, so this we can call this Xian thought. Xian thought and Aryan thoughts. This is the difference, and you may notice that 12 cube is basically common to both. So the great schism, even in Egyptian mythology also, number 18 is supposed to represent the goddess Isis, the trinity of the Egyptian trinity of Osiris, Isis, and Horus. In that trinity, Isis represents the number 18. So it is in every religion, not just Hindu or Egyptian or Pi. Now we'll learn about Hell God. Hell God can be represented by numerically 1 cube plus 2 cube equaling 3 square, meaning it has no third dimension. It is only two-dimensional, and 1 has 3 dimensions, 2 has 3 dimensions, but 3 doesn't have the third dimension. That is how numerically we can represent Hell God. And now let us see the next world. In Norse mythology, made to 3 main worlds. Asgard is the heaven, Midgard is middle level, middle world, and Helgard is the least world. That is what this picture represents numerically. Now let us see how the middle world. I call this because, as I told you about the bow and arrow thing, Ja, Kotija, and Utkramaja, all those things, Vyasartha. Basically, the MahaBharatha was written by Vyasa, and that it was not for nothing they named it Vyasa. This is the Pancha Vyasa. Pancha Vyasa, I associate it with the post-diluvian trio of sons of Noah. Ham represents 5 cube, Shem represents 4 cube, Japheth represents 3 cube. So this the same trinity is in Olympian gods. Poseidon representing 5, basically 10 cube rather. Zeus representing 8 cube, and the other one, Hades, representing the 6 cube. So this is the only, it has only 5. Panchavyasa, only the diameter is 5. If you extend the diameter to 7, we have in Hindu mythology, we have even sun and moon are considered planets. So Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Sun and Moon make the 7 planets. So I told you in the other video that planets are the Vyasa, the diameter, make the diameter. If you take 22, a circle of 22 length and arc of length 22 and drop 7 planets in it, then it will make a perfect circle, which is the Saptha Vyasa Chakra. This is the most common. This is the one we know about actually. This is what we call the circle, but that's not the only circle we have. There are other circles, as I told you just now. There are other circles also with different diameters. So now, after this is the most common circle, of course. The one we call circle is this one. And then we have the last part, last circle I want to discuss today. That will have naturally, let's wait for the picture to pull up. This is the Dasha Vyasa circle, Chakra. You can get it by adding 4 quadrants of 5 Pancha Vyasa Chakra. Pancha Vyasas, if you add 4 of such Pancha Vyasas, you will get this chakra, that will be Dasha Vyasa Chakra. 6 is Ja is 6, the Kotija is 8, and the Vyasa is 10. I mean, it could be other way. 6 could be the Kotija and 8 could be the Ja in the other triangle of the semicircle. So this is basically represents the Olympian system, where you have 12 cube together, 6 cube, 8 cube, 10 cube make 12 cube. Okay, so it is an Olympian system.